Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-Pack Screen Protector plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Electro Drive News. I'm your host today, bringing you the latest on electric vehicles and their future in the car industry. A new challenge has emerged for manufacturers as the Trump administration slaps a 25% tariff on imported cars and auto parts. But it's not just about the tariffs, it's about meeting those targets. The British government has announced that they're easing rules on carmakers, requiring them to shift towards selling electric vehicles by 2030. They've given carmakers more flexibility to meet annual targets on electric vehicle sales between now and 2030. This is a move aimed at reducing the strain on the industry, but it's also a wake-up call for manufacturers. Now, let's take a closer look at what this means for the industry. The Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders has welcomed the government's changes to the electric vehicle mandate, but they've also stressed that more action is needed to boost consumer demand. Electric vehicles have been around for years, but it seems like the industry still needs some convincing. The British car industry was already struggling before these new tariffs were announced. Last year, car production dropped to its lowest level in 7 decades. But with the government easing some of those rules and giving manufacturers more flexibility, we might see an increase in electric vehicles on the market. And it's not just about the volume. There are also changes for smaller volume manufacturers like McLaren and Aston Martin. These high-end cars will be exempt from the rules, which could bring in some much-needed revenue for these luxury brands. Vans with internal combustion engines will still be allowed to be sold until 2035, alongside hybrid vans. The government has resisted hitting back with retaliatory tariffs on goods it imports from the United States, instead opting for a baseline 10% tariff. But what does this mean for consumers? It's all about supply and demand, but one thing is certain: electric vehicles are here to stay. As we move forward in an increasingly complex global economy, governments will need to strike the right balance between regulation and competition. That's it for today's episode of Electro Drive News. Thanks for watching.